Let me ask you a question. Now, do you actually remember the very first time you bought crypto? Maybe someone sent you a link, or maybe you saw it on Twitter or Instagram, or maybe a friend told you about crypto and you just thought, okay, let me try this, let me buy some crypto. Now, I'm very sure that at that time, you had no idea what you were doing. You didn't understand the chart. You didn't understand anything like market cycles. You just knew that some numbers on the chart were going up and down and people were making money and you just wanted to be a part of it. Now, you see, every single crypto trader, no matter how experienced they are right now, started exactly the same way, and they all went through the same stages to get to where they are right now. All of them, every crypto trader you know. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through 8 stages that every crypto trader passes through, and I can almost guarantee that wherever you are in your trading journey right now, you're going to see yourself in at least one of the stages I'll be talking about in this video. So with that being said, let's get into the 8 stages every crypto trader will pass through to become profitable. Now, the very first stage is what I call the excitement stage, and if you've been in crypto for any amount of time, you already know what I'm talking about at this stage. Now, you see, this is the stage where you first discover crypto and everything is looking like an opportunity to you. You see different coins going up, you see people posting their charts on social media, and then you see people posting their profit, and you're excited about how much you can potentially make from profit. Even though you don't really understand what you are doing or what you are buying, you don't even understand anything like blockchain, you don't even understand market cycles, you don't understand the chart, but you definitely want to be part of the profit people are making. So now that you're interested, what do you now do? So you go ahead to buy some cryptocurrencies, you buy maybe Bitcoin, or maybe buy some meme coins like Dogecoin and maybe Shiba Inu and those other coins that were trending some years ago. Or maybe some random altcoin that someone in a Telegram group said was going to do about 10x or 100x, and then you put all your money into it. And maybe for a moment after you did that, or maybe for a few days or maybe a few weeks, you were like, oh, I can't wait for me to make profit from this thing I've just bought, or make millions of dollars or millions of naira from this thing. We all felt the same way. And then maybe you're even thinking that, okay, maybe if you make some profit from this, you could eventually quit your job. We've all been there. That feeling is actually real. And there's nothing wrong with it. It is an excitement that you will actually feel when you first get into a space for the first time. Now, you see, after this excitement stage has gone for like some time, something then happens. You see, after all the excitement that, oh, you're going to make money, you're going to make profit and all of that, something actually happens. Now, what is that thing? That is what I call the market cycle. The market changes, the market moves, and that is what takes us to the second stage of what you will pass through as a crypto trader. Now, this second stage is what I call your first loss stage. Now, you see, this is the stage where the market actually introduces itself to you properly, and it is not going to be gentle about it. This is what I call your first real loss in crypto. And I don't mean maybe a small loss where the market just go down a little bit and then you recover the next day or the following week. I don't mean that. I mean the kind of loss where you're going to look at your portfolio and be like, oh, I think I'm going to lose everything right now. That's the type of loss I'm talking about. We've all been at this stage before, after the excitement stage. Now, maybe you bought a coin at the top of a pump and then you watch the market go down for weeks and your money is going down too. Or maybe you panicked and then you sold at the worst possible moment right before the market recovered and then you later regretted it. Or maybe you actually held a loss for too long because you kept feeling like, oh, this thing could come back, and then it did not come back. That's the stage I'm actually talking about, and we have all experienced this stage before. Now, you see, this stage actually hits differently for everyone. Now, you see, for some people, they get angry at this stage, and for some people, they get really quiet. They don't see anything, you don't see them post anything, they just go silent. And for some people, they go and tell whoever recommended crypto to them that, oh, I've lost money, oh, and then it becomes an uncomfortable discussion. Now, here's something I see that a lot of people do at this particular stage once they feel it. Now, the first thing is that they ask questions. Some people start asking questions that, is this thing even real, or is this thing just a scam, or did I just make a huge mistake? They start asking different questions, and this is actually the most important stage in a trader's journey. Whether you like it or not, it is actually the most important stage in your journey if you want to become a profitable crypto trader. And the reason is because at this stage you only have 2 options. Now, let me tell you. Now, the first option you have is to actually walk away. So this is where you actually decide that, okay, crypto is not for me, I'm already making losses, I'm not the kind of of person that loves to see my money go up and down. So you leave crypto and you never come back. That's the first option. Now, the second option is that you actually get more curious about crypto. Now, instead of you quitting, you start asking different kind of questions. You start asking questions like, okay, what did I do wrong? Or how can I avoid losing this much amount of money in the future? Now, you see, the traders who end up succeeding in this crypto space are the ones who choose option 2. But you see those ones that choose option 1, they are the ones who always buy crypto at the peak after everyone has made money, and then when the market goes down, they lose money and then they leave crypto. And then maybe when the market goes up again, they will come back again, buy crypto at the top. When it goes down again, they lose money, they go back. If you are doing that kind of thing, I don't know what you expect. You will definitely lose money. So that is not how to do crypto. But if you choose option 2 at this stage, it means that you have the potential to become a profitable crypto trader. And that is what will bring us to the third stage, which I call the obsession stage. Now, this stage is what I also call the overlearning stage, or maybe the research stage. Now, after that, your first loss stage, which is stage 2, something actually changes. You decide that you are going to go deeper into crypto, you do more research, you will start watching more YouTube tutorials, you become more active on Twitter, on Telegram trading groups, you even go ahead to buy a course, or maybe 2 or even 3 courses. You start learning about technical analysis, you discover what is called candlestick chart, you learn about RSI, MACD, different indicators, and so on. And then when you start learning all of these things, your chart starts to look like you know what you are doing. And at this stage, you might even be watching charts at midnight. You might be waking up at 3 a.m. just to check your phone and see your profit, or even to check the chart. You already know what support and resistance is all about. So it means that at this stage, you are now obsessed with the market. You're obsessed with crypto, you're obsessed with technical analysis, you're obsessed with trading. And here's the thing, you see, some of this is actually genuinely useful for you. It means that you are learning, it means that you are building a foundation for yourself. But here's the dangerous part of this stage. You see, the more you learn about this, the more confident you will become. And that confidence is what can cost you so much in the next stage, which I will be talking about very soon. And the reason is because at this point, you start thinking, okay, I understand the market right now. I know what I'm doing, until that confidence actually leads you to your first really big mistake, which will happen in stage 4. Now, for stage 4, I call this the reckless stage. And this one is actually painful to talk about because almost every crypto trader I know has a story from this stage, including myself. Now, you see this stage, you can also call it the overconfidence stage, because you've learned a lot, you've had maybe a few wins from your trades and a few losses, and now you start thinking that, okay, you can take bigger risk than you should because you've learned a lot. And at this point, you're already increasing your capital, your position sizes, you're even trying high leverage for the first time because someone online told you that the higher your leverage, the more money you make. So you start going for higher leverage, and you even start chasing trades that you know deep down that your setups can't support. But that potential profit that you want to make is something that you don't want to ignore. So you start going after risky trades and you start risking more money. And because of this confidence that you have in yourself, you might even stop following the rules that you set for yourself. You might start moving your stop loss because maybe you don't want the trade to hit your stop loss, and you might start adding to a losing position because you are convinced that, okay, the trade will come back into profit. You see, you start doing all of these things because you are overconfident. And then if you are lucky to do this for a while, something will eventually happen. And that thing that will happen is that you will one day take a very risky trade that will wipe out all your accounts, or maybe you'll make a loss that is so big that it will genuinely affect you, not just financially but also emotionally. I'm sure if you are watching this video and you've gotten to this stage, you must have experienced this before. This is the stage where traders say they are blowing their account multiple times. You see some traders, they blow some account like 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. That is the stage I'm talking about. Now, here's what I want you to understand about this stage. You see, this stage is not a sign that you're a bad trader or that you should actually quit, because almost every successful trader you follow online has also blown account at some point, even multiple times. But what happens next is what matters the most, because after stage 4, you also have 2 options again. Now, the first option you have right here is to quit at this point because maybe you've lost too much money, you've lost so much emotionally and even financially, and you are done. So you can just quit at this point. Now, the second option you have right here is to actually sit with that loss and make a decision to do better. And that decision is what stage 5 is all about. Now, before I go to stage 5, please, if you have not liked this video, please go ahead and like this video, and if you have not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Now, stage 5 is what I call the discipline stage. Now, you see, once you make that very big loss that almost wipes out your account, that urgency to make quick money cools down. You see, the desperation to make quick money, fast money, everything starts to fade. You stop trading every single day. You stop going after every single trade to make profit every day or every week or every month. You stop going after all of those desperation, and then you start being careful about the kind of trades you take. And things like risk management becomes your priority, or you start respecting your stop losses. You start thinking about how much you could lose on a trade before you think about how much you could make from a trade. And aside from that, you start journaling your trades too. You start writing down why you entered the trade, your plan to enter the trade, what happened, what you learned from the trade, and so on. All of these things is happening on this stage, and this is where your improvement starts to happen. And one more thing about this stage is that this is where you start becoming more patient, because that patience you are building or that patience you are learning to have at this stage is genuinely one of the most valuable skills a trader can develop, and it only comes after you've been through enough pain to actually understand why patience matters in trading. And by the time you take this stage very serious, you start seeing improvement in how you trade. Now, stage 6 is what I call the consistency stage. Now, you see, this is the stage where only very few traders get to, not because it requires any special talent, but because most people actually give up in stage 2 or maybe stage 3 or maybe at most stage 4 before they get to this particular stage. And that is why I call it the consistency stage, because at this point you must have found a very good strategy that actually works for you, not a strategy that you copied from someone random on the internet, not a strategy that you've just tested once and then you think that okay, you can win every other trade from it. This is a strategy that you've tested and you've genuinely used multiple times, and you are only using it because it actually works. And at this stage, you stop jumping from one strategy to another every single time you have a losing week. And at this point, you also understand that losses are part of the trading process. And also, your emotions with trading changes completely. A losing trade doesn't run your day anymore. A winning trade won't make you reckless anymore. You are more calm, you are more consistent, and you don't take risky trades anymore. And here's something that might surprise you about this particular stage. You see, at this stage, you are probably trading less than you ever have. You are taking fewer trades, you are taking smaller sizes in some cases, and you are more patient, and your results are even better. And that's because you finally figured out that trading is not about how often you trade or maybe trading every single day. That is not what trading is all about. Trading is about how well you trade. And once you get to this stage, you're a completely different kind of trader compared to how you started at stage 1. Now, for stage 7, I call it the diversification stage. Now, you see, once you've built real consistency in crypto, one thing will start happening. You start looking around. What do I mean by that? You start realizing that crypto is just one financial market, and there is a whole world of other markets out there. You have forex, you have commodities like gold, oil, you have indices like the S&P 500, you have stocks, and a lot more out there. And you start to understand something that separates good traders from great traders, and that is what is called diversification. Not just across different coins, but across different asset classes. Because here's the truth. You see, crypto doesn't move in one direction forever. There are periods where the market is flat, ranging, or even bleeding for months where the market is going down. And if crypto is the only market you know how to trade, it can get too boring. But if you're a trader who can move between different financial markets, that is when crypto is slow, you are trading forex, or maybe when forex is quiet, you are trading gold or oil. There's always an opportunity somewhere for you to make money. Now, for me, when I started thinking about trading multiple markets, I wanted to use a particular broker that will allow me to trade all of them without stress. I wanted a platform where I can have access to my money every single day, anytime, anywhere I am, and that is why I moved to the Exness app or the Exness broker. Now, if you guys remember from one of my previous videos, I announced that I've been trading forex and commodities on the Exness app because I wanted to diversify my trading portfolio. And in case you don't know what the Exness app is all about, it is a broker app that lets you trade multiple asset classes from one place. You have crypto, you have forex, gold, oil, indices, stocks, all in one app. And I've been using it for a while now, and there are some specific things that stood out for me on this Exness app. Now, the first thing is in terms of spreads. Now, you see, out of all the brokers I have tried for this, I think Exness is still #1 for me. And if you're a beginner, you should be using Exness app right now because of their tight spreads, and this will really favor you as a beginner in trading. Now, the second thing I love about the Exness app is actually the execution speed. You see, when you are trading things like volatile assets and crypto especially, a few seconds of lag can be the difference between making profit and making a loss. And you see, execution on the Exness app has been consistently fast and precise. It has actually been good because when I take a trade to actually fill at a particular price, it fills at that price. And also when I set my take profit and stop loss at a particular price, it executes at that particular price. So that is very, very important if you are looking for a broker to use. And that is why I'm recommending the Exness app. And then the third thing I love about the app is the withdrawal process. You see, this is one of the things I don't see a lot of people talk about enough on the Exness app. And since when I've been using the app, I've had smooth, fast withdrawals every single time. And you see, on the Exness app, if you want to withdraw your money, even in the midnight, you can do that. And it is very possible, it is fast, you get your money in seconds. Now, this might sound basic to you, but if you've used platforms where withdrawals are delayed or where withdrawals are not allowed a specific period of time, then you know how this matters. It matters a lot. So please, if you want a platform that will give you access to your money any day, anytime, go ahead and start using the Exness app. So if you want to start using the Exness app, my referral link will be in the description below. Go ahead and create an account for yourself and also check out my different videos on how to trade on the Exness app. I also put it in the description below. So in summary, if you're at the stage where you want to start diversifying your trading portfolio, go ahead and start using the Exness app to trade multiple financial markets in just one app. Like I said again, I love the app because I can go ahead and trade different financial markets on the app, and it is very simple to use. Just go ahead and watch my video where I talked about how to trade on the app. Now this takes us to the last stage, which is stage number 8, which is the long game stage. Now honestly, I think this is the stage every crypto trader is really working towards, whether they know it or not. Every one of us is actually working towards this stage. Now you see, by the time you get to this stage, something fundamental has shifted in how you think about trading. You stop thinking about trading in days and weeks. You start thinking about trading and making profits in months and in years. And then you understand that the market is not something that you beat once and just walk away with huge amount of profits at once. It is something you navigate consistently, carefully over a long period of time. And the traders who actually win in the long run are not necessarily the smartest ones, or maybe the ones with the most sophisticated strategies. They are the ones who actually stayed consistent and the ones who did not quit. And one thing about this stage is that when you get to this stage, your relationship with money will also change. It means that you will stop trying to turn a very small account into a fortune overnight or in 30 days or maybe in 1 week. All of those things, you stop thinking in that way. You start building a consistent way of making sustainable income from trading. So those are the 8 stages every crypto trader will definitely go through to become profitable. Now, please, I want to ask you something, and I genuinely want you to answer the question. Now, which stage are you in right now? Please drop it in the comment section below. Just tell me the stage you are in right now. Tell me what's going on with your trading journey, and I will definitely read every comment and I'll reply to your comment right there. So let's go ahead and drop a comment below. Don't forget to like this video, and please, if you got value from this video, don't forget to also subscribe to the YouTube channel, share this video with your friends, and don't forget, if you want to create an Exness account, the link will be in the description below. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.